everybody. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a special edition of Down South Shooting. We are currently in an undisclosed location. I'm bullshit. We in my backyard just shooting shit. My man, Chief Jagle, he gave me a call today and said, hey, I'm going to ride up and we're going to shoot the shit and chill out. I said, okay, all right, what you want to do?
All right, what
and
we're
now we're doing it.
Go ahead. What we're going to try to do in the next couple of weeks is at least once or twice a week do a little podcast, and we got to work out what we're going to call it. Definitely Down South Shooting, but I'm thinking more like rats and rings, and you take care of the ring part, and I'll take care of the rats part. So I can tell some of my experiences through the years, and I'm not talking about like bugs, rats. I'm talking about talking rats. Okay,
Talking
go ahead.
rats.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll get it figured out.
And we'll throw some pro wrestling in there. Basically, whatever you want to get off your mind, speak, whatever you want to about pro wrestling. That's basically what it's going to be about, pro wrestling. When our schedules permit this now, I mean, I work 6 days a week, so you'll get it basically whenever our schedules permit it.
But
He said every
I'll
other week. I don't know yet, but it'll be something like that.
I'll keep you updated on the rat deal, too. So, man's got to look out for his employment. A lot of exterminators out there.
Well, I wish you well in your rat hunting and your expedition.
Okay, baby. I ain't really hunting, but I'm like that movie with Roddy Piper. I can spot them.
Oh, they live.
When they undressing me with their eyes. Oh Lord, I got to take care of a nut and get out of here. And you know what I like? I like rats that tell me I always wanted to be with you, because that way you feel like you're doing them a favor.
Like
you know what I mean?
Right?
Good thing out of your heart. Okay.
Well,
Okay. Now this is not just going to be headlocks and takedowns and 1, 2, 3s, or it might be 3, 2, 1 getting out of somewhere, but we're going to tell some stories. You're going to say Eagle's lying. I mean, I could be. You never know. Go ahead.
Well, I will say I've been standing here beside him these past 25 years, and he's got a lot of stories he could, share with you. So it could be interesting, funny, I mean, all the above. So whenever you see it come up on your local, your Facebook feed, it'd be a good thing to watch, right?
Well, I'm even going to go all the way back to when I started. The first time I carried my mother and father to wrestling.
Right.
Okay, so this was my match. Me and a kid named Donnie Gilbert's wrestling the Bandits. They look just alike. They can switch in
Why
and
don't you
out.
go ahead and tell us the story then?
They can switch in and out, and you can't tell it, baby. I mean, these boys look just alike. One of them was ugly, but they had masks on, so I think he's one of child sports.
What promotion, what year?
This was IWA, but it was Independent Wrestling Association. And you're talking like
You're talking about the Poffos, right?
No. That's on up in the 80s. No, that was back around, I started in 75, so somewhere right after that. Because I hadn't been wrestling long. So anyway, make a long story short, me and Donnie Gilbert's in the ring with him. He done beat him up, and he's laying out on the floor, and the referee's down there hipping him. And every time I get a hold of one of them, the other hits me from behind, they switch in or out. So they got me down on the mat, and I just happened to notice all at once. Mama, what the hell are you doing in here? She said, get your ass out of here. I said, no, you get your ass out of here. So for years, the wrestlers would say, I ain't wrestling Eagle because his mama might be with him. That was some BS, but we got a laugh out of it.
Seems like when I first broke into the business, it seems like I heard about Grandma Betty.
But your grandma,
I knew her, though.
Your grandma was that way too. It wasn't nothing for her to take her shoe off and knock the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, I've actually got a few TV tapings where she done that with
But
Thunder
you know what
and
was
Nemo and a few
funny
other guys.
is your grandpa and my grandpa would sit over and hide their faces.
Oh, I know, man.
Because their women would embarrass them to death. But if one of their grandbabies or one of their sons was wrestling, hell, they was all up in there. They wasn't no K-face shit. I mean, they was in them days, but not the mamas.
Yeah, the mamas believed it, man.
Oh, and I got my little brother wrestling, and he was kind of our guinea pig.
Yeah.
We learned
Norman,
new moves.
Billy Bad.
Yeah, we'd have to get old Billy Bad in the ring and try it out on him. So it turned out he was better than we was. But
I'm gonna tell you a story. It was the very first wrestling independent show that I ever went to was in the Foothills Music Hall in Bowling Springs,
Right,
where
right.
they have it right now.
right.
And you were wrestling a tag match. I wasn't, maybe 12, maybe 13. And it was a manager on the outside, a bald-headed guy. I don't know his name to save my life.
Yeah, it was the skinheads.
Yeah, it was some kind of
Me
gimmick
and
like
Johnny
that.
Eagle against the skinheads.
Yeah, some kind of thing like that. Well, he had his back turned over on this side of the ring. You come around this post on this side of the ring and get a running start. And I mean, no protection, nothing. You hit this guy flush on the back of his head and he dropped like a sack of potatoes. And I was wondering, after all these years, why did you almost commit attempted murder on this man?
Cause he was there, baby, and the people wanted some excitement, and the crowd was right, and I was tight, and we was feeling all right. I could hear it in the background. There you go, and I know somebody's fixing to get hurt. You know, I said, they said, slow down, Eagle, pace it, tail. I'm here to hurt somebody. Let's get something going.
Well, that night you hurt somebody. I mean, you had a gash in the man's head like that long. He said he had to go get staples. Me, I'd feel bad about something like that.
Well, I do. I feel bad now.
You full of shit.
Well, I did for a few minutes there, because I thought you was going to say I done hit some kid in the back of the head. So.
No, this was a full-grown man. I mean, about 300-pound man. So, I mean.
Yeah, I remember the manager for the skinheads.
So what was the reason the attempted murder act was committed?
Let's see, that's my...
Running start, one side to the other. Bam!
That's my
Still got it.
specialty.
I mean, just.
I can make it look like he's dead and he's laying there holding his breath the whole time.
Well, you convinced me at 13. I thought he was dead.
Well, I mean, I could have killed him. I don't know. I ain't heard back yet.
What,
so.
in 22 years?
He
You
might
ain't heard
still
back?
be laying there.
He may still be laying there.
I'll have to ask AJ. I ain't been in there for a while.
I don't think he was even there yet.
No.
I think I was like the only, young kid there.
Yeah,
me and Jeremy, matter of fact.
Oh yeah, y'all was buddies.
All easy money.
That's right.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's your first clip of our very first show, coming whenever the fuck we feel like it, I guess. But until next time, we'll see you then.
And just as a teaser, remember, rings, rats. Don't get hooked. My story next week is gonna be about the rat with no legs. Talk to you later.
Rat with no legs. See you later.
Thank you, America.